and Assalamualaikum. My name is Ismail Shah and I am a student from SMK Seksyen 9, Malaysia. So biotechnology, we've all heard about it, but have you ever stopped to think what it actually means? We all assume that it is some sort of technology that incorporates biological science in some way and just stop at that point. We don't look further into it. While it's not wrong to think that way, it's not accurate either. Biotechnology in reality is very broad. You'll be surprised by the usage of it in our daily life. There are many sources that have given varying definitions for biotechnology. However, the core idea of it is the application of biology and living organisms to solve problems and develop useful products. Believe it or not, biotech has been utilized by humans since the prehistoric time. You might not notice it, but agricultural activities actually fits perfectly with biotech's broad definition. The cultivation of plants can be said to be the earliest form of biotechnological enterprise, and humans have been selectively breeding their crops and animals to produce the best yield since the start of agriculture. A lot of people have also used biotechnology to maintain their health. Take the usage of penicillin, for example. Penicillin, originally called mold juice, was discovered by a Scottish researcher. He discovered green mold contaminating his petri dishes and killing some of the bacteria he has been growing. It was then that he found out the first ever antibiotic. The discovery that originally went underappreciated would lead to a revolution in the medical field and save countless lives in World War II. From that point in time, many other different organisms have been grown for medical purposes. Those are all the things that biotechnology has accomplished. What about in the future? Where do we go from this point onwards? Well, from what I have seen, the obvious answers would be to take advantage of the recent computational development. After all, it is one of the biggest and fastest growing industries in the 21st century. In fact, this type of biotechnology are already being explored and used. With our current technology and usage of internet, almost everything we do is documented and analyzed as data. Concurrent with the collection of personal data, we are also amassing biological data. And this big biological data, along with advanced analytical tools, help us gain a deeper understanding of the human biology. This data can then be used for diagnosing and providing a solution to problems that we face. On top of that, there is also the development of the DNA subfield. The human genome is one of the most powerful data assets for biotechnological breakthrough. Ultimately, DNA is the most basic genetic code that determines our characteristics, both in the physical sense and molecular sense. Being able to detect unwanted changes in DNA will provide us with powerful insights to diseases. It can also lead to new diagnostic and therapeutic interventions. As an example, genetic screening to look for known mutations linked to diseases. A well-known example of it will be the screening of adult women to detect the risk of developing either breast cancer or ovarian cancer, and from there they could take precautionary steps to avoid diseases. There is also the technology of recombinant DNA, which allows scientists to insert a part of an organism's gene into another organism. This has been used in the production of insulin, which helps treat diabetic patients. A human's gene carrying insulin production information is introduced into a bacteria. Said bacteria will then be cultivated and developed to produce more insulin for our use. Our understanding of genetic data is also continuously expanding and showing potential. Take CRISPR-Cas9 as an example. This is a form of gene therapy where the genome is cut at the desired location and existing genes can either be turned off or modified using this technique. This technique has shown great promise in the treatment of many hereditary diseases such as sickle cell anemia, hemophilia, and many more on animal models. However, biotechnology is a very advanced and yet mysterious field. The amount of trial and errors might contribute to a new finding, but it can also bring about problems. For example, biotechnology has created genetically modified food that can have unknown long-term effects on the body. This might lead to a new type of disease or mutation to occur. Some might even pose the ethical question of testing products on other people without the proper knowledge of the effects. In conclusion, biotechnology is a very promising field. Furthermore, it is still growing and has not shown any sign of stopping. It is a field worthwhile for us to invest our money and effort in. Thank you.